Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, Bomb Twin Mom. I'm just going to tell you guys what to expect 1 year postpartum after having twins. So to get started, I would say the biggest change is no belly. I have lost pretty much all of the weight that I gained, and when I was pregnant I gained 60 pounds, so that sounds like a lot to most because I know the recommendations are like 35 pounds, but for me I had twins, so that's what my body ended up gaining, and I've lost pretty much all of that weight at this point. What I really did to get back to my pre-pregnancy weight was a lot of running, and I have been eating very healthy, and it's really been helping me shed those pregnancy pounds. My appetite has also been very different. When I was pregnant, I could eat a house, and lately I've been back to my normal self. I am not taking prenatal vitamins anymore. I stopped that probably when I stopped breastfeeding, and that was at 3 months postpartum. I wonder if that has something to do with the fact that lately I've been noticing I've got a lot of flyaways in my hair. I didn't have that before I got pregnant, and as many of you know, when you're pregnant, like your hair starts to grow really well, even your like leg hair starts to grow really well, which is not the most sexy thing, and like your armpit hair grows. But my hair's been growing much slower now, and if I was to recommend to you guys, I would say probably do keep taking your prenatal vitamins. I may just restart doing that. I don't have any stretch marks, and I know that's very different for everyone. Some women will develop stretch marks. I know it's very hereditary, and some women won't. I gained 60 pounds and I don't have a stretch mark, so, and my mom gained, I don't even know how much, and she had a lot of stretch marks when she was pregnant with me. So everyone's different. So to show you guys my stomach, it does kind of like stick out a little bit more. I don't know if you can really tell. I used to have like, I'm not trying to brag here, but like washboard abs just naturally, and now my stomach does come out a little bit more, and I don't know if that's ever going to change or go back down, but I've just kind of accepted it for how it is. I did have a C-section with my twins. My scar is still pretty pink, and when I put my finger over it, it feels very like scar tissue-ish, and I never did anything in order to help it go away. So if you guys are freshly postpartum and you did have a C-section, make sure to put some like oil on there, even like coconut oil if you have that at home. You don't have to be going out and getting anything special, but that really helps it to fade faster. I just wasn't thinking about myself. Another thing I have is the linea negra. Mine actually went all the way up over my belly button and down, and for those of you who don't know what that is, it's just literally like a dark line that goes over your belly, and you get it when you're pregnant. Some women do, some women don't, and mine seems to be fading, but it's not going away fast enough. Another thing I noticed about my midsection is my belly button is not the same. Okay, I'm gonna like go up to the camera with you guys. It just like sticks out more. I've always had an outie, but it is definitely more out than it has ever been, and yeah, I'm just gonna accept my new belly button because it's not changing. Lastly, my midsection is, I did have diastasis recti. That is basically when your ab muscles separate, and it's very common to have that during pregnancy, especially if you have a multiples pregnancy, because let's be honest, we're gaining more weight, we have twice the baby inside us. So my stomach muscles have been coming closer together. I am going to do another video on that, either linked right there or linked right there. And if you guys want to know how I closed my diastasis recti, check that video out because it's going to have a lot of awesome tips. Now moving on to like the hormonal stuff, I am definitely on contraceptives because I don't want another set of twins anytime soon. Maybe never, I don't know. I'm looking at my husband. I still like have random baby fever here and there, even though I had twins, and I really shouldn't be thinking like, am I gonna have more kids? Anyway, I started with an IUD. I had the Mirena, and it is a hormonal IUD. I did that because it was recommended by my gynecologist, and I didn't want to like forget to take my pills. Anyway, I had some trouble with the IUD. I took that out, and now I am on low estrogen contraceptive pills. Have been having some problems with taking those. I forget them sometimes, so now I have my little pill pack right above the sink in the morning. I take it when I'm like feeding the kids the first bottle. But I think I'm gonna switch over to the copper IUD because I just don't want to have any hormones, and I'm gonna try it out. Hormonally, I'm not as like mama bear, you know that, like, you know what that is. One other thing I wanted to mention was about my body, my boobs and my butt. Definitely both deflated after pregnancy, and I'm not really sure why, but I did breastfeed for 3 months when my kids were first born, and then I switched over to the bottle. My butt, I don't know where it went, but I'm hopefully going to get it back now that I'm running a little bit more and just getting into exercise and focusing on my body. But yeah, that thing disappeared for a while. It just became like a pancake, and thank God for push-up bras, because my boobs are definitely needing a little more extra. Preeclampsia, I just wanted to touch upon that a little bit. So I had preeclampsia with my twins. I actually had it pretty severe. That is basically why my kids were emergently delivered via C-section. I had extremely high blood pressure. I was on blood pressure meds for a few weeks after I delivered, and ever since, I would say like a month or 2 months postpartum, I have been very good with my blood pressure. Everything has been really normal in that sense. So that's it, guys. I don't really think there's anything else to update you on. If you want to ask me any questions, if you are pregnant with twins and you're just kind of like nervous about what to expect, because when I was pregnant with twins, I scoured YouTube to find any kind of answers of like, please, 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 someone tell me that my body is going to be semi-normal looking after I have twins, because I've never had a kid before, but now I'm having 2 in my small stomach, and I don't know how they're gonna fit in there. So if you're anything like me, I am an open book. Please ask me any kind of questions, and I would love to help you out. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and join my family. We do family vlogs and everything twin related. We've gone through this now. We're at 14 months, and we want to tell you everything that we've learned so it's easier for you guys. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I would love to hear from you. Take care, guys.